The two-week programme of the Madách International Theatre Meeting has brought together 20 productions from 13 countries in Budapest. After the success of the first festival last year, even more theatres asked to join. The event is important for the artists. Budapest can be an ideal cultural bridge between Western and Eastern European theatres. Hungarian theatre is not well known in the world. As with other small nations, our culture is hidden from the world, unfortunately. The importance of these countries' cultures is much greater than the size of their population or territory. Foreign theatre companies can inspire each other. We may get very serious inspiration from others. The Macedonian National Theatre presented the play The Eternal House, the story of a house that has witnessed events throughout the centuries, a house of interwoven destinies, different worlds and events, a house with rooms full of stories. Among them the life of a philologist, Slavist, historian and ethnographer, Petkov Mizirkov. He was a linguistic genius who is said to have spoken in 26 or 27 languages. Petkov Mizirkov learnt languages extremely quickly. He also studied at the Sanskrit department of the St. Petersburg University. He set up the rules of the Macedonian language as a literary language. His talent was as sparkling as Mozart's talent, and their fate was the same, to die young and poor. The performance of the Italian Piccolo Theatre was in such high demand that extra performances had to be arranged. The Inner Voices is directed by Tony Servillo, who also stars in the production. He became famous after his role in the Oscar-winning film The Great Beauty. For the first time, he's working with his brother Pepe in this production, who plays an eccentric uncle who decides to communicate through the medium of fireworks. According to legend, the writer Eduardo de Filippo was inspired by a real person. We do not know if it's true. What he shows on stage is more real than life because he is a key character of the play. Uncle Nicola has given up the value of words because he thinks words do not connect people and have lost their credibility. So the character of Uncle Nicola becomes the symbol of the condition of all people acting on the stage. The Center of Contemporary Art from Kiev presented The Dog's Cage as a cry for Ukraine. The performance raises questions about the current conflict. Ukrainian director Vladislav Troitsky says he felt tension between Ukrainian and Russian artists at an event in Paris earlier in April. Now in Budapest, Russian and Ukrainian companies also perform. The first part of the performance is actually the dystopia of Ukraine. Former President Viktor Yanukovych came to power in 2010, when the performance was born. The feeling of hopelessness at the time is expressed by The Dog's Cage. The Berg Theatre from Vienna performed Chekhov's Seagull. The production talks about life and the roles we take while living it. After the play, the theatre group from Austria read a direct political message on the stage. Actor Martin Rinke said that Hungary drifted through democratic elections in a situation in which Hungary goes more and more away from the spirit of democracy and Europe. Some of the audience applauded, others whistled the action out. The Hungarian National Theatre condemned the action unworthy and waits an explanation from the Berg Theatre.
Euronews Budapest.